Good afternoon, students. Am I audible? Okay. Is there my screen is visible? Okay. So we will start with the thread priority. In previous lecture, we have started multi-threading chapter. Okay. In that, we have covered very few points, but according to programs, these are the very lengthy points. First, we have seen what is meant by multi-threading. Then, what is the thread? After that, we have seen the life cycle of a thread. Then thread creation. There are two ways with the help of a thread class, and another one is the runnable interface. So both the ways are easy to implement. According to our use, we can use it. Then we have created thread. After that, we have seen how to schedule it. For scheduler, we are having different methods. Out of that, we have covered sleep method, join method, and now we are going to implement priority. Okay. Whenever we are learning the thread, there are different priorities are also there. So these are the three main priorities while creating the threads. Whenever we are having lecture, please join the lecture immediately because what is going on. Whenever I am on the another screen, I am unable to find out whether is anybody try to enter in the class or not. Every time I have to go to that screen and I have to check it whether anybody is remain or not. So better option, make it fast while starting the lecture. Okay. So these are the three basic priorities which are required while creating the thread. Because its main use is regarding your gaming as well as the animation part. So threading priority must be there whenever you are implementing such a type of applications. In in networking also you can use this thread concept. So each thread have a priority. Priorities are represented by a number between 1 and 10. Okay. For 1, for 5 and 10. Likewise, the priorities assigned. In most cases, thread scheduler schedules the thread according to their priority, known as the preemptive scheduling. You will learn in the OS. Might be that point will be covered, but it is not guaranteed because whenever you are dealing with the preemptive scheduling, that is the priority setting, it depends on JVM specification that which scheduling it chooses. Okay, so it totally depend on the scheduler as well as the JVM. So whenever you want to assign some priority, these three classes are there. First one is a mean priority, second one is a normal priority, and third one is the maximum priority. For normal priority, value is nothing but the 5. Right now I have told you, you can assign the priority in between 1 to 10. For normal, 5 is there. Then for minimum, you can put it as a 1, means a value of minimum priority is the 1 and value of maximum priority is the 10. So whenever you will assign this class, means these priorities to thread, it will be divided into 3 parts, either 1, either 5 or 10. Okay, so as per that number notations, you will find out which priorities get assigned. In this way, the priorities are assigned. So for that, we will see one program. Very easy program is there. We have covered this program in the previous lecture. Assigning the name and get name, set name, and get ID method. So we will see today thread priority program. For that, we will first create the one class. Suppose class name is, we are dealing with the priority, so I will give name as a example priority. Main method is present in this program only, so I will add their main method also. Okay, so this is the name of class. In that, according to thread creation process, either we have to extend the thread class or we have to implement the runnable method. But right now we have to design run method in the given class, so we will extend the thread class in our program, means in our class. Okay, if you are having any doubt while I am implementing over here, you can ask me, you can interrupt me and you can ask me, no issues. First I will create the run method, because we have to create and we have to start the thread. That's why first we will need the run method to start the thread. In that I will write priorities. Okay, how to get the priorities. So for that, first I will use the SOP statement to print the values. In that, first I will execute which thread is going on. So you will find out the name of that thread and which priority is assigned to that thread. Okay, so this is the basic need we are going to implement in our program. So I will write here name of a thread, which is going on. I will mention only name of a thread, and for that we have seen one method. What is the name of that? Getting the name of thread? Yes, from your side. How to find out thread name? We have already seen in previous lecture. Only mention the name of that method. How to take or how to find out name of thread, which is assigned by the JVM. You can mention in the chat box which method is used to find out the name of a thread. Yes? Are you with me? Only you have to mention the name of that method, how to take or how to find the name of thread which is assigned by the JVM. I want answer from your side, because we have seen two programs in previous lecture, how to take the name from JVM and how to assign name to that thread. Yes, I want answer from your side. Only one method is there. Only you have to mention that method name over here. Have you understood what we have learned in previous lecture? Let it be. Now we are finding out the name of that thread which is assigned by the JVM, and this is the last time. I will not repeat that point again in the next lecture because we have already covered in the previous lecture. Still you are not responding. In same fashion we have to find out the priority of that thread. So for finding out the priority we need the method. That method name is nothing but the get priority. So you will have that method with you, get priority. So that method will denote you what is the priority of that thread. Okay. So in main method, we will create threads of given class. So given class is nothing but the example priority. This is the name of our class. So T1 is our thread, and for creating thread, you know it, we have to use the constructor by default constructor like our object creation. Same process is there. Okay, so this is the first thread. In same fashion I will generate the another thread also. Name is a T2. Okay, first I will allocate the thread priority to thread 1. According to normal sequence, the first thread have a highest priority, but we will change its sequence. We will assign first thread with minimum priority. It means second thread will start first and then first thread will start. So I will assign here priority as set priority. See here, automatically that method is get generated. Only you have to insert the its arguments. Okay, so first we need class name dot C. You can see here three priorities get uh, available to you to find out it. So we will assign minimum priority to first thread and we will assign maximum priority to second thread. Set priority. In that same process, thread class dot maximum priority. Okay, because we want to start the second thread first and then first thread. So according to that, we have assigned it. Now we have to start our thread. Till now, no any thread is started. If we have assigned the priority after starting of a thread, then it may generate error or its priority will not be get changed because already thread has started. So we can't do anything after starting of a thread. So whatever process is there, you have to do it early. But whenever you want to assign the new name, in that case, you should start the thread first and then assign the name. So this is the sequence of priority related things and name related things. So I will execute it. You can see its answer. Okay. According to this statement, it has first displayed which thread has started first and which thread has started next. Okay, so total two threads are there and it has printed its priority. We have assigned first thread as a minimum priority. And you know, whenever we are using the minimum priority, the number is given to minimum priority is nothing but 1. You can see here. Minimum value is 1. So thread value is 1. It means second thread has executed first according to our given sequence because we have assigned maximum priority to second thread. So here you can see 10 means second thread has implemented first and then first thread has implemented. So this is the use of priorities. Understood? Any problem in this? And as now I have told you that according to JVM, JVM version, its sequence is get changed. Sometimes you will find out its sequence as it will first print this line, that is the thread 0 according to this sequence. It means name of a thread. Sorry, here name is not required, priority is required. By mistakenly I have not changed its name. So all of you, if you have taken its screenshot, then delete it and take this screenshot. Otherwise, you will confuse between name of a thread and priority of a thread. Okay. Now see here. I will repeat it again. Okay. Now see here. Sometimes, if you are having another version of a JVM, it will print this line first, that is name of a thread. After that, directly it will print priority of a thread. Okay, and then second thread information is get implemented. So this sequence may vary in some cases. Okay, because it totally depend on the version of a JVM. So we will not predict that which line will be get implemented. Means this sequence is according to JVM, but output is one and the same. Means whatever we have assigned as a priority, that will be assigned to that particular thread. There is no change in the priorities. Only statement sequence may get vary in between this. Means first it execute total name of a threads, then execute the priority, uh, and in some JVM it first take the name, then concurrent implementation of its priority, then second thread name, second thread priority likewise. So both the ways are allowed, so don't confuse in between these processes. Okay, so first take its screenshot. So we will start the next point, that is the diamond of a thread. Okay, so next point is the diamond thread in Java. It is a service provider. Okay, it is service provider. It is a service provider thread that provides services to the user thread. Okay, it is a service provider thread that uses the services to that particular user thread. Its life depend on the mercy of user thread. That is, when all the user threads dies, JVM terminates the thread automatically. Okay, so it totally depend on the JVM. There are many Java daemon threads running automatically. For example, garbage collection, finalizer, etc. That's why I have kept garbage collection point aside, which is from third chapter. In this chapter, we will cover this garbage collection point. That's why I have kept purposefully aside. Okay. So main points to be remembered from this daemon thread are nothing but it provides services to user thread for background supporting tasks. It has no role in life than to serve user threads. Okay, its life depend on user threads. It is low priority thread. So these are the important point related to your interviews. Okay, this is a very small point. So only remember these three important notes. So it will be very easy to you how to tackle these problems. Whenever in interviews, they will ask you what is meant by diamond thread. It is a lightweight or it is a low priority thread. Its life depends on the user thread and it is service provider. It acts as a service provider for background supporting tasks. So we will see one simple program for the diamond thread. Okay. So I will first do it so you can understand what I am saying to you. Okay. So we will see it's one program. So you will understand how to declare thread as a diamond thread. I will give name as a diamond. Main method is present in the same program, so I will use it. Okay. We are going to create threads, so we need to extend the thread class in our program. Then run method must be there. Okay. In that, now see how to create or how to check the diamond thread. For that, we will write one if loop. In that if loop, you have to take current thread. Okay, and current thread, we have to check whether it is diamond thread or not. That's why you have to take the is diamond method to check whether given thread is diamond thread or no. Okay, and after that, if that thread is a diamond, then you can print SOP statement. You can use the SOP statement. In that, you can mention it is a diamond thread. First, we will see this program, then I will show you, or otherwise I will explain you what are the uses of a diamond thread, if possible in today's lecture, otherwise in next lecture. Else it is a normal thread, or you can call it as a user thread. You can call it as a user thread. So we have used each diamond method to check whether given thread is user thread or diamond thread. That's why. Okay. So now we will create some threads in main method. You know how to create the threads. Only you have to create the object of a given class. Suppose T1 is the name for first thread. Same process for T2. Okay. And same way we will create the third thread. So we have created total 3 threads. Now we have to assign one thread as a diamond thread. Okay. So how to assign thread as a diamond thread? See here. We will assign first thread as a diamond thread. You can assign second thread also, no issues. Okay. Set diamond is equal to true. It means this is the low priority thread. And after that, we will start each and every thread. Like a priority, you have to assign the first priority and then you have to start the threads. In same way, first you have to assign the diamond thread or not, and then you have to start those threads. Okay, so this is the simple process. Now whenever we will execute this program, it will generate answer as a first thread is a diamond thread and second and third threads are nothing but the user threads. Okay, understood? Because we have declared this is as a true. It means first thread is a diamond thread. According to that, its answer is get generated. Okay. So only you have to keep it in mind that if you want to make a user thread as a diamond, it must not be started. Otherwise, it will throw an illegal thread state exception. What I have said, if you want to make a user thread as a diamond, like we have created over here, it must not be started. Otherwise, it will generate illegal thread state exception. Means, right now I have told you that. Suppose I have started it and then I have mentioned here set diamond as a true. then it will generate the exception like priority. Okay, only that point you have to remember it. I will show you again. Suppose I have started the thread first and then I will assign it as a diamond thread. Okay, you can see here. Now see, that exception will generate it. Understood? Illegal thread state exception, because we have first started and then we are mentioning it as a diamond thread. Still it is a user thread. लक्षात येतंय? Whenever we are assigning one thread as a user thread and then we are assigning it as a diamond thread, means it cannot handle the both type of threads togetherly. That's why either we have to mention it first as a diamond thread and then we have to start it. Otherwise it will act as a user thread only. Okay, so only this is point related to diamond thread. First take it screenshot. 1 minute, I will correct it in first way, so you can take it screenshot. Minimize it. Okay, now you can see here I have created that thread. Okay, first take it screenshot, so it will be very easy for you. Okay, so another, I have replaced it by this way. So you should have this program with you because this is the exception generation process. When that exception will be generated, that's why I will show it again. So 1 minute, I will clearly open it. So you will take it very easily. 1 minute, students. Have you taken a screenshot? Okay, so next point is, I will explain the diamond thread with some examples in the next lecture. Only remember that this is the background threads and normal we are working it in user thread. So next point is Java thread pool. Java thread pool represents a group of worker threads that are waiting for the job and reuse. I will repeat it again. Java thread pool represent a group of worker threads that are waiting for the jobs and reuse many times. In case of a thread pool, a group of fixed size threads are created. A thread from the thread pool is pulled out and assigned a job by the service provider, and after completion of this job, thread is contained the thread pool again. Okay, so this is nothing but a complete process of a thread. Concurrently, number of threads are going on, but to assigning it, there are different ways are there. So for that, we will need two separate programs. One is a worker thread and another is a we need two different programs. One is a worker thread and another one program is related to pool of that thread. So you can find out how those worker threads and each pool will going on simultaneously. So we can use the same thread multiple times in another program. For that, first we will create the worker thread. In that, main method is not there, so we will not take the main method. Only name of that thread is there, means run method is there, and we are using this class in another program, and that program is act as an actual thread of a pool. So this is the worker thread. So I will give name as a worker thread. You can give your your name also, no issues. And this is the class which contains the, either you can use the thread class to create this thread, or you can use the runnable interface. Now for a change, I will use here runnable interface. So implements must be there. Okay, and whenever you want to use this type of a process, that is the worker thread model, in that case you have to import the two packages. I will show it over here. Util package with concurrent. In concurrent you have to execute the services, because you are dealing with the service provider. So execute the services. In that, execute exception is there, execute services are there. So here you need the execute service. And another one is the, again, import java.util, then again concurrent, okay, and in that again you have to take the executor, okay, because this is the totally related to service provider, because this thread, worker thread, act as a service provider to another program. So you have to add its functionality as a executor service and executor. In that you have to create messages. If you want to provide some message to the user from another program, then you need to create one message over here. I will write it as a message. Then this is the worker thread. So first you have to create its constructor. Okay. So its constructor is nothing but the okay. Then after that, I will pass here one parameter, that is the string s. Okay, so this is the, and here we are taking the same names as a parameter as well as the user. So I will use here this keyword and message. I have used here message msg is equal to s we have taken from the here. Okay. See here it is giving you, because we have not written run method till now. That's why this error is there. Whenever we will complete that run method, it will remove that error. Then now we will write the run method over here. It is somewhat confusing because you are seeing it for first time, but don't take tension. You will find out very easy after completion of this program. Okay. Now, first you have to check the name of that thread, and then you can add your own messages in that thread. So I will write here one SOP statement. In that statement, I will mention the thread class to find out the current thread. Okay, and then get name is method because we want to find out name of that thread. That's why I have written here thread of with its name. Then we want to give some message and that call process message is there. So we need to add process process message. Okay, so process message, this is the name of method. Okay, but before that we will cover this line first, otherwise you will confuse it because I have added the same process here, so it might be get confused. So I will add this process afterwards. We want to display the message on user side, so I have written here as a message and so message. Okay, so that messages get printed on the console. It is giving me an error. Wait for 1 minute. Students, wait for 2 minutes. Am I audible? Am I audible properly? Okay. So I will repeat this part again. I will write again this method because due to some network issues, I have lost somewhere. So I will repeat this point again. We are implementing the worker thread. First, we have find out which thread is going on, and we want to pass one message because we are doing this program as a service provider. So you should pass some message to the user, and that message may be written from user side as well as from the service provider side. So here you have to mention as you can see here. I'm writing over here. In that whatever message is there, you can pass over here, and then we are used here message as a variable. Okay, so this is simple way to print the message to user side. Then I will mention here another name because this is the system generated message, so it will take the system generated message. So I will change its name, so it will not generate any type of error. Okay, then we have to give message to the user for printing or for providing a call to that process. We need to use the method as a process message. This method call, this is the call process message method that used for the user purpose. Okay, so its main use is what? This process message method that sleeps the thread for 2 seconds and then it will show the message to the user. Now it will give some this method undefined for the type worker thread, because till now we have not written its code. Now we are going to write its code. First we will write this complete statements, then we will write its complete code, because at a time we can complete first task, that is the first we have created the run method and then we will do its complete work. So I will mention here end of the thread. Here we have started first thread. Now we are ending it. So you can mention in the brackets, because after working we have to stop that thread. Here also first we have started and what a starting message is there, it has displayed on the console side. Now we will create that process message thread. Okay, you can create own names also, but you are dealing with the thread, you should use the system defined keywords. It will be very easy. Then we will write that name, that is the process message method. We have not passed any type of a strings over here. We will complete this program and we will stop here. Okay, only we will complete this program. In try block we want to handle the exception, that's why we have written try block. We will see only worker thread now, and whatever pool thread is there we will see in the next lecture. Okay, only we will see this part. If you are having time then we will continue that pool part, but it may take 15 to 20 minutes. That's why I'm asking you, if possible I can continue it, no issues. But if you don't want right now, we will stop here, because if you are unable to listen it, then it will be very confusion. Okay, so I will complete this first. Okay. Best option is that we will cover in the next lecture only, because you are not in that mood. Interrupted exception. Key is the object, and in that simple SOP statement is there to print it. In that we will write here eat dot. It is totally related to stack, so we can print here print stack thread. Print stack this. Okay. So today we will stop here. We have created here. Now there is no necessity to print ln statement over here, because we have already used the print stack trace, so it automatically print whatever its exception is there on the console. Okay, so this is the worker thread, and with the help of this worker thread we can create the pool of a thread. We will directly use this in our program, because run method is there, and whenever we are starting our thread, it automatically comes here and it will execute it. So we will see that part in the next lecture. Uh, Start calling roll numbers A division. Roll number 1. Roll number 1 is there. A division students. Roll number 1. Roll number 2.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 3.
Present, ma'am.
Roll number 5. 5 is there.
4 present, ma'am.
Yes, 4. I have noted. 5 is not there. 6 there. 7, 8, 9. Roll number 10. Roll number 10. Absent. Roll number 17. 17. Absent. 23. A division. Roll number 23. Then 26. Roll number 26. Roll number 30. 30. 31. Then 35. 35. Roll number 41. 41. Then 43. 43 is there. 45.
44 present, ma'am.
Yes, I have noted you. Those who are having their roll numbers as your names, so I'm taking their some attendance from here only. Only those roll numbers are not present in that list. I'm calling those numbers. Okay. 44 is there. Then 45 absent. Then roll number 50. 50. 50. 52. 53. Roll number 53. 54.
Present.
Okay. 56 is there. 57. Roll number 57. 59.
Yes, madam.
Okay. 60. 60. 61. Roll number 61. 62. 63. 65. 66.
Present.
Okay. 67 is there. 68. 68. 69.
Present.
मॅम तुमचा आवाजच येत नाहीये.
हॅलो. One minute, I will join from another. Wait here only. Now am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here some network issues are there. That's why I'm unable to connect you properly. Let it be. Please understand for today. Anybody is present from roll number 3 to 7?
I'm roll number 7.
Okay.
मॅम रोल नंबर 2.
Yes, I have noted. 5 is there. Next.
Ma'am, roll number 1.
Yes, I have noted your roll number. 1 to 10 are over. 11 to 20. Mention your roll numbers.
Ma'am,
Yes.
15.
Okay.
Ma'am, B9.
11. Okay.
Yeah, present.
Roll number 21 to 30. Okay, next 31. 31 is absent. 32. 33 is there. 34. 34. 35 is there. 36. 36. 38. 39. 40. 41 to 50 मध्ये present फक्त लिहायचं आहे. 41 to 50. 42 is there. Finished. Then 51 to 60. 51 is there. Else 54. Finished.
54.
Yes, noted.
54, madam.
Yes, I have noted. Then 61 to 70. Only 66. 71 to 80. 71 to 80.
72.
Yes. 74. Yes. Anybody else? Okay.
Madam, A65.
65. Okay.
A65.
Yes, Omkar, I have noted.
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody has remained to give the presentee from both the divisions? Due to network issue, I have lost. That's why I'm asking. B16. Okay. Finished? Okay, so today due to network issue, many of times I have lost my connection.